Welcome, my name is Tyler. I'm a lo-fi and ambient music producer. In last video, I showcased you how I used the Scene GPT-2 and the Drum GPT to create a lo-fi track. You can check out the video right here. But in today's video, I'm going to use just the Scene GPT-2 to create a ambient track. It is so much fun to just challenge myself just using one plugin to create in music, and I'm so surprised of the outcome. So let's dive into the logic and I show you how I just use Scene GPT-2 to create ambient music. So first thing first, this track I use 50 ppm and keep it simple, C major. So every time I start an ambient track, I love to find a perfect pad sounds to get started. So first thing, I go to Scene GPT-2 and type the slow evolving ambient pad with soft motion and go to the shape. I turn up a little bit of the tag and also the release. And also use the filter to cut off the high. Then I come up with the chord progressions with the C major 7, G, A minor 7, and F. So after that, I added a plugin called Gassy Brand, which is a frequency shifter combo with the delay, and which will give you turn out everything go to some dreamy ambient vibe. And then I added in Valhalla Supermassive to give more reverb and turn out the sounds. Also, I added an EQ to cut the high and low. So before the sounds will be like this. And after the plugins, it turns out something like this. It sounds super massive space, right? So the next sounds, I type it the Cosmos shimmer echoing through the deep space. Only added the filter cut off because sometimes I don't like too much the high end in the ambient music. And then I used the arpeggiator on the logic and then use this random function and copy again with the chord progressions and also added some EQ to adjust the sounds a little bit. And this is the secret sauce for ambient music. If you want to turn any sounds to the massive space, you can use Beam, which is a granular plugins, and it turns everything to the massive space. And then I added a reverb around 36 on the mix. And before the arpeggiator and all the plugin, it sounds like this. Also sounds like a pad synth sounds, right? After that, it's turned out something like this. So layer with the first pad sound. It's give a little bit on the high sounds and also give some more texture in this track. So the next one, I found a bass sounds. I type it gentle pulsing bass for ambient music. So basically, I adjust the release for more longer because in the ambient music, we want the low end, like keep it under the bottom, something like that. So just the root note of the chord, and basically I just high cut it and didn't add anything. Just a simple bass sounds. So sometimes I love to just create like 8 and 16 bar and just create like the main elements of the track and then expand it. So in the first 8 bar, I type it some one more texture, ear candy. So I tied some spaceship home with little reverb tails. So basically I added the attack and release and also the filter cutoff. So after that, I add a shade which can give some movement in some basic sounds. It turned out something unique and interesting. So after that, I also added the reverb, EQ, and also the Logic Store plugin tremolo. So before all the sounds will be like this. It's something like the metal, very high sounds, and after everything, will be sounds like this. So you can hear the background got some movement, sounding so good. And after that, I love to add some ear candy in ambient music. So I found this underwater cave ambient with lower bubbling. So it is so much fun to add something like interesting texture. So basically, I only add the EQ and reverb on it. So the before sounds, it's actually got some bubbling sounds. It's quite cool, in my opinion. So after some EQ and reverb, just add a little bit texture. So in the next 8 bar, sometimes I love to add one more pad sounds to keep some more interesting stuff to going on, not just one pack for the whole track. So I'm going to SyncGPT-2 and type again cloudy synth pad with warm tone. I always love warm tone. I'm not sure is it because I'm lo-fi producer. Alright, next I added the EQ and again beams with different preset to give some more texture, and reverb and also tremolo to give more movement. So before the sounds, it sounds like this. So in this pad sounds, I make it very short because I want to just layer some different texture in a short moment. So after the plugins will be like this. Just add some subtle sounds. I think it's way better to keep adding the sounds, interesting sounds, one by one to make the track more interesting. So after that, I made the first melody type of the sounds. So I used the soft marimba for ambient. And then I also EQ a little bit and add this space blender to create a supermassive reverb sounds. And also once again add this gassy blend to give some more delay texture. So here's the before sounds. So to be honest, it's sounding good for just the marimba sounds. So after the plugins, it's turned out so beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell button. And here is the final demo.